friends to the Beaver game. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Gonna have a damn good time doing some Conquest. I need to do a quick event as well. I need to do this with the episode pass because I haven't done it since I bought the episode pass. But welcome. We are going to be doing a Lightspeed bundle giveaway today. Not going to give away a ton, but we're going to give away what we can afford. So, and if anyone wants to add to our Lightspeed bundle giveaway, they certainly can. Just DM me or donate during the stream, and I will add it to our overall pool of Lightspeed bundles to give out. Hey, Wep. Also, Wep, the thing got here. So I just got it today. I just opened it up. Going to be starting to watch videos tomorrow while I'm at work, and going to be starting to learn a whole bunch. Hey, Alex. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, literally just got here. I literally just opened it up. Yeah, Con Warlock, anyone that that hit the goal from the Tiki thing, just DM me to remind me, and I will make sure that they get it. Is there an Apple E bounty currently? I'm going to say not just an Apple E bounty currently. If you are looking to help out with Lightspeed bundles, give it to us in memberships. And we are going to put out a bounty for Apple E, Trey, or Caleb Wheeler, because all three have been suffering from lack of memberships. And so any gifted memberships that get to Trey, Apple E, or Caleb Wheeler will get the damn VIP role in the Discord permanently, as well as their own custom emoji inside the Discord. First order, that's what I was looking at. Yes, Alex RG. Lightspeed bundle, we're gonna do a couple different ways. So we'll do a trivia thing. We're not gonna do it using anything special. I'm just going to give you guys a couple trivia questions just for fun, and we'll see who wins that. But most of them are just gonna be random give outs. Yeah, I'd be down happily. If you want to just DM me that right now, I can get it done. RoboMelon coming in with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Congratulations, Monty, Psycho Cheese, Casual, Caribou, Nick Kostler, Eskimo, Connor Ors, Tractor, Anunnaki, Mr. CAC, and J Dress on your gifted memberships. Fair enough, son of Boxit. Hey, Pengy, welcome, welcome. Kanan's legacy is fairly important. The rest can wait until you put him into a, like, Ahsoka. Hey, Jay, Saleya, good to see you, my friends. Let's see. Drop that on you. We'll keep you stunned. Can we stun you? Let's put that bounty out in chat. Here, actually, here's what I'll do. Apple E, would you mind writing out the bounty message, and then I will pin it? Or Madness, either one. One of our wonderful people that like to help out. Okay, so while I'm doing this battle, we are going to announce the winners of the GAC tournament. So, in last place with 41 points, which is not far from the person below him, going to be insert team name here at 41 points. Sixth place goes to Envy of the Empire at 42 points. Cookie Monsters were at 45 points in fifth place. And then third and fourth place was a tie at 46 points with Inglorious Blasters and the Sith Conclave. And then second place was, I actually don't know how to say this word, Bucky's, Busey's, Beaver Nuggets at 48. And that makes first place next Damathon win with 56 points. And I will, because I agreed to schedule another Damathon if next Damathon wins one, I will talk to my boss tomorrow and I will get a date for you by the end of tomorrow. So congratulations, next Damathon win, and we will get a Damathon coming as soon as possible. I know I didn't help out my team at all. I was doing awful this last season. How do you give away Lightspeed bonus? Usually we just give them away through the Discord. We'll be doing one that's going to be trivia based, but primarily through the Discord. Bussy's Beaver Nuggets? That sounds awful. One of these days we'll win this battle. That was really close. Here, let's get a stun on you. Gosh dang it! Bucky's like Rusty's. Shoot, Fogly Doggly, give me the lead. What if we just do Relic 9 Dre with Bane? Actually, Relic 9 Malik with Bane. Oh, is that a full team with no leadership? No, it's just a leader without a leader in the leader slot. So I can just do two, right? Writing complete life. Dude, you're looking at the wrong game if you're wanting to complete life. I wonder if our bot's working. I hope our bot's working so that way we can, because if our bot's working, then we can do giveaways really easily. Let's see. Because last time we tried to do this, our bot wasn't working. Yep, okay, sweet. Our bot's working today, so that'll make it real easy. Sweet. Then yeah, we'll be able to we shall be able to give away them very easily and randomly. I will look it up, Mithron Euroto. What's the bot supposed to do? We have a bot where you can just sign up for a giveaway. It's super easy. It makes it really easy to get you guys in and give these things away. I mean, true. There's always one within driving distance if you're, you know, willing enough. Dre with Bane's meta, what are you talking about? I mean, yeah, the Relic 9 in my roster and count as a Sith. I don't know why I'm bothering with the taunt. I mean, I can ignore taunt. Right? Yeah. It's going pretty good. Wishy-washy, how you doing? With Chuck E. Cheese. Isn't it something similar? Isn't it kind of like a Dave & Buster's? That's what comes to mind. I don't know if that's true at all because I don't know anything about the place, but that's what comes to mind. Did anyone make a message for the bounty by chance? I don't see any message about it. It's like Walmart, but a gas station. It's like a big gas station. That sounds like an Arizona thing. They're huge about gas stations down there. Dang, how do we not kill Anakin right there? Literally just type in madness, just type into the chat into the YouTube chat, madness. Just be like, the bounty is out. Anyone that gets Trey, Apple E, or Caleb a gifted membership will get the damn VIP role in the Discord and their own custom emoji. And you can shorten it if you don't have enough words, however you see fit. And then I'll just pin that message. Hey, Agent Milton. Good to see you, my friend. Eventually, our Bane will build up enough where he'll kill everyone off. Wep coming in with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Ethan Runyon, Kurt Johnson Boy, Grumpy Old Man, Paul Bashford, the only one of my name, Who Huntery, Yorkshire Cowboy, Josh Conrad, the B, Rodriguez. Of all the names to stumble on, it was Rodriguez. Congratulations on your gifted memberships, my friends. So we go gameplay. Hello, my friend. We're trying to give a membership to any of the three, Trey, Apple E, or Caleb Wheeler. What content are you doing right now? I'm doing the Galactic Challenge, and then I need to do my Conquest. I've been trying to kill this Anakin forever. What are these stacks that they're getting? Oh, Oh, they have stacking max health. No wonder we're struggling so bad. ADP coming in with another 10. Thank you, my friend. You are amazing. Congratulations, Micken. Rodrigo, a different Rodrigo, I think. Two Shot, Boxman, Jake B, Austin North, Jackal, Peter Carl, Uok, and Harry Prince on your gifted memberships. It was Rodrigo that we stumbled. No, Rodriguez and then Rodrigo. There you go. Okay, we're gonna pin that message. Thank you, Madness. Scribe is still going. Should we make a video about Bane being bugged? Just join in on the fun. Oh gosh. All of you have. We're gonna do it on you. Dude. Sith trio. I don't have the full Sith trio. I have you and you. And then we'll just throw in you as our third. I mean, with how long it's going, we might actually hit ult with Sith Eternal, so why not do Sith Eternal? Since he can be feared under the sea lead. See, mine is actually like the video that I was thinking about making that I thought would be a lot of fun is that Bane is bugged because every character in this game is bugged. Because it's true. Nothing in this game works as intended because CG is using coding that was made 9 years ago. So they'd write something and they hope it works that way, and then it comes out and it doesn't, and then they have to frantically try to fix holes because the code is 9 years old and none of the original coders are there anymore. And so we can make an entire video about how Bane is bugged, but so is every single character in this game. None of it works as intended. Every 10 gifted memberships, something should happen. I mean, with the gifted memberships, we're going to be adding to the amount of gifted Lightspeed bundles that we're going to do. AJ coming in with another gifted membership. Congratulations, Wraith Lord, for your gifted membership. AJ coming in with another gifted membership. Congratulations. Congratulations. I can't say it as well as I can't spell it. To Micro Palaques. Palax? My gosh, you're so close, Anakin. I should have done that to someone else. Thank you! Thank you. Okay, now let's hit up you and you. Y'all, I might have a gambling addiction when I'm older. Without reverse image searching it. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go to channel. I can't even see it from what it is. No idea. I gotta be honest. I don't know. Anyone know what Madness's profile picture it is? I wouldn't worry about it, Steve-O. I honestly wouldn't worry about it. I'm missing 2 of the Bad Batch characters, not buying that bundle. Bodhi Rook, I don't know. The $30 for Omega, I cannot justify spending. The $10 for Bodhi Rook, I could justify spending because it's not even just like a guessing game. Bodhi Rook is required for Rote. And, you know, $10 for a character getting up to relic levels is not a bad deal. Unless he's part of the $15 one. Then I would probably question it a bit more. But, you know, it's, yeah. I can't justify buying it for a singular character myself. So I wouldn't suggest it to you either. What if the next raid is Raid Shadowless? I think it was 50. I mean, if it was $30 and I didn't have any of the Bad Batch, I'd buy it. Like, I'm not saying that I wouldn't buy the Bad Batch bundle. I'm saying this person only has 1 character out of it. And that doesn't make it worth it. Thank you, ADP, for your endless generosity. You are amazing, my friend. Congratulations to Pieter, Jacobs, Jay Plays, Dale Brooks, Bob and the Duck, Lucas, Michael Bison, Ryan Beatley, Madoff Fett, Rabid Gunter, and Brian Hayes. Congratulations on your gifted memberships. Yes, Caribou, you were gifted one. Oh, how dare you? Your name isn't Catering Caribou on YouTube. You need to change it, my friend. So here's my problem. One of the biggest problems I have with them being like things work as intended. For a company that every time they drop a kit in the Q&A section mention Magic the Gathering, and then to drop a kit like Bane's where it says it in a very specific order, and that's how it would resolve in Magic the Gathering, and then it doesn't work that way. That's the upsetting part to me, is that they're so focused on being like, this deck, it would be like this deck, this character would be like this deck. It's like, you obviously play a lot of Magic. Why don't you do the same thing? Because it would make the kits make more sense, where it triggers in the order of operations. But instead they have, like, you know, it's set up in this weird wonky system, and they can't change the coding, where it's like, okay, first damage has to resolve, and then after damage has to resolve, then we check effects, and then we do effects. And it's just like, this is so wonky and weird, and I hate it. I refuse to allow a duck to get a membership before me. Heck yeah, Con Warlock. With that much investment, I mean, you haven't taken the biggest step, which is Gear 12 to Gear 13 and Relic, up to Relic 5. So I think I would still be willing to buy it at that level, Wep. But you're getting dangerously close to not being willing to buy it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'd say you're kind of on that precipice, and it's whether or not you can really afford it. If you can afford it, then, like, I mean, sure, it's going to be a good bundle, especially if you have a Marauder in your account already. I've never even heard of the video game, Catherine. Should probably pay attention. We've already been in this battle for, what, 8 minutes? Yes, Shadowin, you should. Just kill him. I said kill him. Kill him now. I don't know why I'm bothering. Go. think if people find out where my profile picture came from, madness should get. A golden apple? My guess is Minecraft, because that's the only time I've ever seen a golden apple anywhere. Wait, I have the episode pass. Okay, I finished it at some point with the episode pass, I guess. That's weird. I don't recall finishing up the episode pass, but maybe I'm crazy. Definitely should probably work on some of these because I've been kind of skipping a lot of them. How close are we to cap? Okay, we're getting close. I would never guess, Trey. I've got no idea. Couldn't possibly be the automatic thing Google gives you. Not at all. I don't know where I'm going here. Dude, I'm getting... I kind of regret not buying the pack and getting my characters up for Leviathan yesterday. I'm so close to having all the ships done. Like, I'll have everything done by next month. But like, if I buy, what pack is it? Where is it? This one, the buy one get one 50% off. This is everything I need to bring all of my characters for Leviathan up, and then I can start working on Profundity and see if I can get Profundity by next month too. Oh, it hurts. I've been slacking so hard on Conquest, guys. Like, I literally have not played since the last time we streamed. We'll come back for feats on this area. I just want to get through it. I don't even know who Mausoleum Mage is. I don't even know who you are. Is it normal to have almost no computers but a lot of shock prods? It kind of depends on what your farming path is. Because like if you're throwing your extra energy into shock prods like most people are, then it's not super surprising. You need more shock prods anyways. Fair, Devin. Conquest isn't my favorite either, and I'm treating this current Conquest as a free pass because I don't care for Jocasta New at all. Hey, Felipe. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Robomelon, if you're referring to the, like, you helped out with the Tiki Solitaire thing, DM me about it, just so I don't forget. Ah, 10 gifts at the start. Yes, yep, I will be sending it out, for sure, my friend. I will be getting out an extra. Like, I'll be double checking my my section where I can check everything that's been donated today and make sure that we get it all out. I think take a solid intel, I guess. Oh, we already have a good solid intel. Mobby. How's the giveaway even gonna work? Most of them are gonna be random, and then the last two maybe we're gonna do some just fun random trivia that's going to be just lesser known Star Wars trivia for fun that I can come up with off the top of my head. We're not gonna do anything like a Kahoot, just because there's been allegations of cheating, and I don't want to figure out the whole thing that Nooch started doing. So. Boba is a great character for it. Embo's technically a little better, and then with the Omicron becomes much better, but is not like the life or death swap. It's just solidly better. I just don't have the Zetas to kind of involve him as much as I would need him to. I just can't get behind a lightsaber rifle. I can't get behind the worst Jedi in existence. I don't like horror games, Madness. I'm just not a fan of the horror genre in general. Like, I'll play Lethal Company, and I play Phasmophobia with my buddies when they want to play it. But that's about as far as I get. I'm not a big fan of the horror genre. Is Mara able to get treats right now? I mean, yeah, she's right here. As soon as I said her name and that word, she immediately opened her eyes and just looked up at me. That was rude. You're not supposed to kill my guys.
Predators will.
God, good girl. You like cool birds. Fair, AJ. Paw? Other paw? God, good girl. Yep. Take down. Lightspeed bundles are given away in a couple different ways. Typically gift card or gifting in game is the best way of doing it. If you're out of the US, then it's just gifting. In a pinch, I can do PayPal, but I don't like doing PayPal because there's a lot of fees involved in sending it cross country, so it's best to just gift. So I do have an account that I have access to that I can just join anyone's guild, or they can join its guild, and I'll gift Lightspeed bundles with it. Interesting, Madness. Fair enough, AJ. My gifting is turned off for some reason, so that sucks. Turn it on. When will you do it? After I finish Conquest. That's like the only thing we're doing on this stream is we're gonna do Conquest until I'm out of energy, which is not going to be very long because I'm not going for feats or anything. We're just throwing in OP teams and watching them auto and talking to you guys in chat. So it shouldn't take us long to get to finishing it over. Sugo Overlord rating. Welcome, welcome. Sugo Overlord and anyone that came with him. Thank you, my friend. You missed the sign up for what, Solea? Are you talking about the Lightspeed bundle giveaway? We haven't gotten to the giveaway yet. I actually struggle more when Boba's on the team more than Embo in GAC. I concur. I think Boba actually shuts down the he shuts down the Traya counter actually a little bit better than Embo does. Nice, we go Overlord. Sounds good, Trey Trey. Am I watching March Madness? I am a social watcher of sports. So if I have a roommate that watches sports, I'll usually wander in and watch sports with him to some degree. But for the most part, I don't watch sports. The last time I like regularly watched... Oh gosh. The last time I regularly watched sports, where I'd go out of my way to watch sports, was before 2007, because I was a Brett Favre fan back when he was on the Packers. And the last time that I like went out of my way besides the Super Bowl to watch a sports event was Brett Favre's last game on the Packers. Me and my stepdad went to see it in person. The Giants versus the Packers in the, what is it called, the NFC Championship game that, you know, you decide whether or not they're going to the Super Bowl, essentially. Lost by a field goal. It was freaking cold and the hot chocolate was garbage. Cat getting kind of weird. Everyone take a shot when someone asks if they missed the light speed bubble. You're gonna get hammered so fast. Oof, ADP. I mean, you still got time. Okay, I see where it's getting weird. I see the Caleb question now. How often does Mara get treats outside of stream? I mean, I don't want to, like, over give her treats, but I do give her treats when she does things. Like when I'm working on things with her to get her to learn tricks and that type of thing. So, like, in the last couple of days, she's gotten, like, 1 to 2 treats a day. She just got a new type of treats that are, like, bacon strips, and she's been loving those. I don't know what's up with Aaron Rodgers. Once again, I haven't followed sports since 2007. I'm waiting to figure out because of how close I am to being executor. Executor should be the priority over Marin, for sure. You mean this text right here, like the text from the chat? You can input different things in brackets to change the color of messages inside Swigo. From what I understand. I don't know how to do it myself, but I've seen many a guild use it. I'm an independent guy. I used to be a freak in chat. I had sent so many chats. Well, we're glad to have the more wholesome Trey here. As a Bears fan, I'm now bound to be your nemesis for being a Packers fan. I hope you understand. That's the thing, is I wasn't a Packers fan. I was a Brett Favre fan. So, say what you will. My at the time, my uncle was a Bears fan, and so he and my stepdad would get so upset at each other and get in these heated arguments. It was fun times. Kentucky Derby. Growing up, I lived in a neighborhood that was named after the Kentucky Derby, and all of the street names were different horses that had raced in the past. Yeah, the neighborhood was called Equestrian Acres, and yeah, all the different roads were named after different horses that raced. Primarily on mascots. You do a bracket based on mascots alone, that's wild. Farbra? Oh, dude, I don't know how to spell Farv. It's spelled somehow. Some way. We already announced the GAC tournament winner, so we'll go overloaded. The winner was next Damathon win. Sounds good, Milton. You have a great night. Sad, Devin. How many refreshes are you doing? I'm just going through my 50 crystal refreshes. I don't care about your Castanu at all. I don't know why my audio is so finicky right now. Yeah, like the... Let's see. See if I can remember some of the names in that neighborhood. There was Kelso, Thunder Gulch, those are the only two that come to mind that I can remember offhand. Oh, I love it when I find a Tuscan Node. Tuscan Nodes are my favorite for feats. Basketball, I've watched a little bit of. Baseball, never watched baseball. Baseball is not a thing in Alaska. I did not grow up around baseball at all. I swag if he could make you get Jocasta-Nu. Absolutely not. Hey, Lumar, good to see you, my friend. Hey, Raw Onion. I just got a DM from the people I did a podcast with. I would do Quickening because Quickening is currently bugged, and so that's an 80% increase to speed. Massively Overpowered's nice, but it all depends on if you're building a buff set. If you're building a buff set, then it's good. If not, then it's not great. Unstable Decelerator is good in any set, so I would say either Quickening or Unstable Decelerator. Let me check. Okay, yeah. Old Man Logan from Three Scoundrels just messaged me, so I had to check that real quick. Only green Quickening is bugged. Okay. So yeah, I'd go for the Unstable Decelerator then. Very nice, Blakey boy. Hello. Your message is amazing. No, you did miss the Lightspeed Bundle giveaway. He'll do it after Conquest. The typo makes that perfect. I love it. Where's the mask you sanded and painted? I haven't painted it yet. I need to ask our members what colors they want for it. Here. I have it right here, but I need to do a little bit more sanding on it. I still got some ridges up here and the edges that I need to get rid of, and some ridges along these back sides. Most of the front is done. This is pretty smooth all the way across, but then yeah, some of the edges and some of the spots just right here at the top have some pretty bad ridges, and so I still got to do a little bit more sanding. And I honestly just, next time I watch a show, I need to just grab this and just start sanding it. But the members are going to choose what color scheme that we do for this, and then I'm going to try and cut up the other one that we have, the small one, and make a MOAR helmet for her. Yeah, it's talking about you. That one I'm not going to bother sanding too much. I'll just sand it enough to, you know, get some color on it. I'm not worried about the ridges or anything because it's for Mara. We still want a pink mask. Yeah, Appley, I think you have a good idea there. I think that would be a solid idea. This helmet is it's 3D printed by a buddy of mine, One Tired Sith. We've done some Star Wars: The Old Republic streams with him. He's a good friend of Swag Frog's. We met through Swag Frog. And he has a couple 3D printers, and so it's 3D printed, and so these are all different sections, and so this is one section, this is another section, another section, another section, and then these are 4 sections up here, and so it's all soldered together. And we'll be getting some padding for the inside. Dude, I'm still waiting on Arnold to reach out. He's been really busy. He's like, dude, the moment I get some time, we'll do a collab. I'm like, sounds good. And still haven't gotten anything out of the guy yet. Just add peanut butter where you want sanded, and Toggle will take care of it. Perfect idea. Beaver, where are your 10,000 crystals? What do you mean 10,000 crystals? Are you talking about saving up for Leviathan? Because I'm just gonna buy the crystals. I'm planning on buying the $50 crystal thing that's going on right now that gets 25% extra. I have a 3D printer. Get me in touch with those guys, please. I mean, you can look up One Tired Sith. He has a YouTube channel. No, so, yes, I do live near One Tired Sith and Swag. No, I didn't know them before YouTube. I moved to this area, as you guys probably know, about 8-9 months ago, and I moved down here, and then, Fan X happened. In what, September, October? I think it was October. Fan X happened, which is kind of like Comic-Con, that was up in Salt Lake City. And, you know, I was just sitting there and I was like, you know, I put a message out, would you guys like to see, you know, some pictures and videos from going over there to Fan X as kind of like a poll for you guys. And Swag messaged me and was like, dang, I just canceled going to Fan X. I wish I knew you were going. And I was like, sounds like you might be in the area. And found out that he was in the area, and so we went to Fan X together and met for the first time, and have been hanging out every once in a while since then. So just kind of completely happenstance that we ended up meeting each other, not really planned or anything. Robbie, you were featured on Kai's Snap stream when I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Kai's energy, like the way he. I'm not a big fan of most of the top creators for like live streaming and stuff like that. There'd be a couple that I'd be down to go on with and have a good time with, but for the most part, not really my my crowd. I feel like I wouldn't fit in with them very well, and like, you know, I don't know. I'm sure I'd get along with them because I can get along with most anyone, but I don't think it would be enjoyable for me, which would make it less enjoyable for those watching. So, I was about to say, who are we fighting? I need a check. I don't need a check. I just need to throw in a team because, honestly, our teams are kind of getting to the point where you just throw them in an auto and they're basically good. What the heck just happened? What are you talking about? We'll go Overlord. Did something happen? There we go. Thank you. Hello. Heck yeah, Con Warlock. Noble coming in with the 1 gifted membership. Congratulations to Sproots. Sounds... I don't know. I mean, that might sound a little racist, but it just sounds like the Spanish version of Groot. I am Sproots. Or, sorry. Yo soy Sproots. Think that's how you say it? I don't know. Would you go on with Markiplier? Ooh, Markiplier would be an interesting one. I don't know. I don't know with Markiplier. Ooh, would I be? I would definitely be willing to go on with Markiplier. I think it'd be a lot of fun to go on with Markiplier, but I think it would have to be in a more podcasty fashion. I think would be really good. I think I could do some good stuff with like kind of a back and forth talk about, you know, his career and that type of thing. But I don't know if I can match his energy like doing a video together. I don't know. I think it could be fun. I don't think it would be a bad thing. I think I would vibe better with Markiplier than I would with Kai. I mean, I'm playing the game on auto. It's not like I'm stalling. I'm just hanging out with chat while we do our conquest. Can't stop getting that Incubus guy. Love that, Alex. Miyamo, that's my name. Me and Mobile Gamer, he's one that he's one I've never really watched his content before. Him and Arnold are like the most like boomer cringe pair, and I love their energy, but it makes me cringe so hard. Like, for those of you who've watched the US version of The Office, it's like Jan dinner party level of awkwardness that I feel when I watch those two together. But I've never really watched any of Mobile Gamer stuff by himself. I'd have to go look him up, but I think we'd get along fine. Yes, he did, Con Warlock. You are correct. Arnold versus Markiplier, who wins? I mean, obviously Markiplier wins, but I get along better with Arnold for sure than Markiplier. Arnold and I feel like, you know, he's probably the person besides Scribe that I get along with the most. I think it probably Scribe, then Arnold is probably the ones that I get along with the most. I just feel the most natural to be around. And most of the reason that it's Scribe, then Arnold, is not Arnold's fault. It's actually mine, just because I am a little starstruck to some degree whenever I'm around him. It does have a kind of eerie feeling of surrealism, because this is the guy that, like, you know, I started watching originally to get into Galaxy of Heroes. It's the guy who, like, all of my friends when I was getting into this game idolized, and so it throws me for a loop a little bit. But I do think that Arnold and I do vibe pretty well. Good luck, Fogley. Punishing One, 9 of 100, or Marauder, 30 of 80. I would focus down the, I mean, use what you have first. I'm gonna say Punishing One, and then Marauder. Although you only need like a 6-star Marauder to get it going, and a 6-star Punishing One does most of what you need it to do. So maybe switch to the Marauder as your main focus. Yeah, so go Overlord. She because there's so much turn meter, extra turn meter in Conquest, Ray just gets to this point where she just one-taps everyone. Scribe does have a nice voice, you're not wrong. Who do you want to do something with? Like, of the content creators we currently have? I don't know if there's anyone that Calvin. I still haven't done anything official with Calvin. We've had our, like, talk that we've had. I would love to do something with Calvin. I just haven't come up with anything to do with Calvin yet. But I would like to do a video with Calvin. Nice, we'll go gameplay. Oh, you guys are awesome. We appreciate the content. Thanks, Farmer Jack. I appreciate it, my friend. Perspective. It's coming towards the camera, which is why it looks so funky. And then glitches hard when he gets shot. I have not done anything with Xerath. Xerath, I don't know. Xerath and Bit Dynasty, I would like to do something with both of them eventually, but I struggle a bit with them, just watching them in general. They're not my favorite to watch. Like, I would like to do some stuff with them, because I'm sure it'd be much better. Because, like, Bit Dynasty has a great sense of humor and everything, but, like, it's just, you know, I don't know. It's always been rougher to get through those guys' videos. They're just not my style of video that I enjoy watching. Even though Bit Dynasty literally makes, like, the most helpful videos in this entire game. Outside of my guides, of course. But, you know, it's just, yeah. So one of these days I'll get around to getting in with Xerath and Bit Dynasty, but they're just a little off the beaten path for me, and I'd have to kind of think of something that fits. Like, it's not necessarily that we won't get along, of course. It's that my content and their content are vastly different, and so I'd have to find something that we can kind of bridge that gap, and like Nooch bridge that gap by doing, like, you know, off-topic stuff like a Star Wars tier list, that type of thing. But like finding a gap to bridge in Swago is a little bit rougher when you have someone that's, you know, very, very much guide focused like Bit Dynasty and like breaking down mechanics, or very like mod focused like Xerath. You know, very theory crafting-esque, and so it makes it harder because it's outside of my wheelhouse. We're gonna do First Order. Show up some Swago stats and you can make a video out of it. Do you have plans, aspirations to do any collabs with any of the raid content creators established? Yes, I do. There's a couple that I plan on reaching out to. I did have an offer from one person. Like, I was like, do you want to do one? Because he was helping me out a bit, but he's pretty new himself, so it wouldn't really like help his channel or mine. It's kind of like doing a collab with Asteroid Mech, where it's like, this is just, you know, because we both enjoy each other's content and we're going to have a fun time, whether or not it really boosts the channels themselves. So we'll see if I end up doing anything with him, but I do have some plans to do some content creator stuff on Raid. You're not wrong, Madness. They're insane in this game mode. Gerbil? Okay, so Gerbil is who convinced me that I'm cursed. Gerbil is the one that convinced me that I'm cursed. I have never felt more recognized as a content creator and like feel like I actually made it somewhere as a content creator from when I first started. Because like when I first started, I felt like I was making it up as I was going, which I was, and I still am. That's all content creation is. And like I felt like I was just grasping at straws constantly and just trying to get content out to you guys that was enjoyable, entertaining, and, you know, educational, all that type of stuff. And I made one video where it was a video about Bane getting a lifter. And I like put a silhouette on the thumbnail with a question mark of just some random Sith, and I was like, the king of the meta gets a lifter, exclamation point, question mark, and like, you know, made this a whole shtick. And the whole video, it's a short video, it's like 5 minutes long, you can go look it up, it's still on my channel today, but it's just me basically going like, oh my gosh, they reverse psychologied us and they dropped the lifter for Bane years ago, and it's Sith Eternal. And it's the whole meme is just I building up to this whole idea of Bane getting a lifter and that CG announced something, and it's really just Sith Eternal was dropped forever ago. And then I'm like, put in the comment section what characters that you think are in the game now that are secret lifters to future characters. And like, it was just a huge meme video, and I really enjoyed making it. And I spent like 4 or 5 times re-recording it to get myself not to laugh while I did it, to try and like make it actually seem serious for the first couple minutes of it. And Gerbil commented on it and was like, really enjoyed the video. And I was like, another content creator watched this video and enjoyed it. That's so cool. So yeah, that was awesome to see. But the gerbil convinced me I'm cursed because I asked the gerbil reached out to me and was like, hey, you want to do a collab? And I was like, absolutely. We set up a time to do it, and then it got canceled, and we're like, we'll reschedule. And then that next week is when he announced his retirement from Galaxy of Heroes, and as a content creator, and said he was taking a step back. And then like 2 weeks later, I was reaching out to a whole bunch of content creators about a bunch of different stuff, for a video that I still have yet to make, and I need to go back and finish it because I have all of it written down in a document ready to go. I just need to find an entertaining way to make it. I'm just gonna throw this on auto. But during that time, I reached out to Celiac Sarah, and Celiac Sarah's like, yeah, we really haven't done much. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're more PvE focused, I'm more PvP focused, but yeah, I'd be down to do something. She's like, yeah, and we set up a time, and then that week she announced her retirement for Galaxy of Heroes and content creation. And so I was just like, okay, I guess no content creator can do a video with me without quitting Galaxy of Heroes. Oh gosh. So yeah. Yeah, I really like Gerbil's attitude with the game. Like, one of my favorite videos for Galaxy Heroes I've ever seen was his, what was it, like Logray can solo the pit raid or something like that. I loved that video because it kind of reinforced that idea of there's nothing wrong with a little PB. Like, it was kind of the first introduction to that I had seen, and I really liked the idea and made it a piece of my channel. Not really thinking about copying him, but just something that it had become so ingrained in me as part of playing this game that like I started talking about that kind of thing, and then later realized that I was like, oh, I'm kind of like, you know, rehashing what Gerbil talked about, how it's more important to chase the things you enjoy than the meta. But I prefer to be somewhere in the middle where you take your time for PPs, but you're also taking your time to get into the meta and kind of bouncing between the two. So Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat. What's the plan for 5,000 subs? I'm not actually sure, Swigo Overlord, but we'll do something special. We'll do something special. I will start working on it now. It's actually been something that's kind of been going around my brain because we haven't done a bunch of big stuff because, like, I don't know, every time that I've tried to do something for like a milestone, it doesn't succeed very well. It's like a video or a stream. So we'll do something special, do something cool for it. Hopefully it'll interest you guys and be entertaining to you guys. Yeah, I saw Nooch was starting Marvel Strike Force. He and I were talking not too long ago, and he's enjoying Galaxy of Heroes, but he does, like making content and wants to do more content. And there's only so much you can grow in this game, and he's basically hit that cap unless he's Arnold. He'll still continue to grow, but like Arnold has more subscribers than there are like people actually watching his videos. He's at a point that's just so insane that it just doesn't make sense for this game. And so, like, I can 100% understand him kind of expanding outwards and finding other games to play 100%. Rogue Actions? Is Rogue Actions his podcast? Is that the one that Zareth does? I'm not stalling. I'm playing Conquest, AJ. You're way behind. Yeah, no, I am so behind in Conquest, dude. In fact, I might drop a couple hundred refreshes off stream tonight and just throw it on auto while I'm going to bed. Because, like, I am so far behind. Ash is one of the bigger raid conquests. Yeah, I would love to do something with Ash, but he once said in his video that he never turned down a request for a collab and doesn't plan to. Maybe try that out. Yeah, I'll check with it. That was something that I was bringing up to the people I was talking to about it, and they were like, "Yeah, he's a little big. I don't know if you'll be able to get in." But if he says something like that, I'll definitely try out with Ash. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I do like his personality. I think he's a fantastic content creator. Thanks, Trey. A while back, I mean, the Dodgecron was one of the first sets of Datacrons. Don't reach out to Arnold. Yeah, I was making that joke all the time at that point because it was just like, oh, no matter what, no matter who I reach out to, they just quit. Your hostage video for the Gungies, maybe your finest work, though. Yeah, it sounded like everyone really enjoyed that, and I'm glad. I came up with that video, and, like, I was like, this is gonna be hilarious. I don't know what everyone else is, but I have, like, put this video off because he told me, like, months in advance. And I was like, yeah, I can do something. And then I was so late in getting him anything. And then I was, like, sitting there trying to come up with something for him. And I came up with that, and I was like, yo, how okay would you be if I, like, you know, I don't know, basically make you look bad? If I kind of play a joke on you, is that fine? And he's like, sure. And so I made that video and then sent it to him, and he's like, I love this. I was like, oh, thank goodness. I was worried you wouldn't. I think that one turned out great. I really enjoyed making that. Took me a couple tries to get it right, of course, because, you know, I'm not an actor, so... I think technically Ash is second. I believe Hell Hades actually has more subscribers and more views per video. Hell Hades, though, is kind of the Arnold of the game, where he can kind of get away with making whatever content he wants, and it still works, because he's been around for so long. So I do think Ash is the better content creator overall, in my opinion. Please make me quit. Yeah, I need to reach out to Gerbil and see if he's more free now that things have calmed down. He still does some videos here or there, so. Okay, so I went on I went on Three Scoundrels last night. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I went on Three Scoundrels last night, and the people they were talking about, I was like, I don't know half of these, 3/4 of these names of content creators you guys are mentioning. I don't know. The only reason that I know Cubs fan Han is because I watched the content creator showdown between him and Arnold. I don't even remember how long ago it was. I was just kind of scrolling through because I had watched a couple of his live GACs, and I was like looking to see if he had any other ones, and I found the one with Cubs fan Han, and so I watched that and really enjoyed that. That's the only Cubs fan Han I've ever seen. I've never really looked at it. I don't know most of the old content creators. And like most of the content creators nowadays are all like newer content creators. Like in the last couple of years, a lot of people have quit from this game. He's a mile behind on chat. I'm actually not that far. I'm within the page. I had to scroll back so far at one point, and now I'm finally catching up. No, that is Troopers on Breaks thing. We already have a maid costume. Maybe you'll get the maid costume and the Mandalorian helmet, but you know. Maybe I'll go, you know, like a Padme outfit or something. I don't know. We'll do something special. I don't know if people want to see me in those kinds of outfits though. The fact that we even had a maid stream at any given point is just wild to me. Like that doesn't seem like something that would be something people want to see, and yet it happened. So I haven't heard the name George Foreman in forever, so yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, old man. What is your go-to sub? Like, sandwich? I hope we're talking about sandwiches. Dang. Yeah, he's up that high. I've been on that. It was awkward. What, rogue actions? How does Marin work on Mother Talzin, as I don't understand how it's supposed to work? It's very Zeta dependent. You need to have the Zeta on Talzin's lead and Marin's first special to make it shine. And basically, whenever an ally dies, Marin gets turn meter with her first special. She can revive allies. It just basically makes it so Marin's always getting turn meter, reviving people, bringing people back, causing even more plague. That's how the whole thing works. Do I have faith the ship meta will change soon? I think we're going to get a Profundity Lifter very soon. There's a reason I made a video about it. Do I think they're going to fix the entirety of the ship meta? I don't think so. I really don't. I think they are happy with where it's at right now, now that Leviathan and Executor are on top. I do think we're going to get a GL ship this year. Mandalorian, there you go. What if you do this? What is your favorite wing flavor? Okay, so this is a hard one. I like Asian Zing in general, but mango habanero is straight fire, but it needs to be a good mango habanero, because you have to have the flavor as well as the spice. If you're missing either one, then you've made mango habanero not right. I love the taste of habanero. I love the taste of mango. I want to be able to taste both of them and have my mouth on fire. That being said, if I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings, I don't like their mango habanero. My go-to is Asian Zing mixed with garlic parm. I think that combo is delicious there. If I'm going to Wingstop, then it's mango habanero all the way. Congratulations on your membership, Peter Carl. As for my favorite sub, like sandwich, I've always loved Italians as my go-to. You know, yeah, I'm kind of a basic. I have a theme in my life, Trufra. There's an overall theme in my life, and that is phrase, it's only awkward if you make it awkward. And I live by that phrase, and so yeah, I don't know, things are only as awkward as you consider them awkward. Yeah, you guys got this, I believe. I think it'll be a conquest ship, yeah. Fair. I feel like the amount of ships we're getting is very slow. I agree, Burrito. Hey, Pixter, good to see you, my friend. Fair, Peter Carl. Yeah, that event is rough, but as soon as you get some good 6-dot mods, you'll be good. Do I lose characters that I fuse in Raid Shadow Legends? Yes, you do, Alex RG. Yeah, I think it's either going to be Bodhi or Luthen, but considering the way they do things, I'm going to guess it's Luthen. There are literal dozens of ships they can add. They don't. It's true. Let's see. Doesn't matter. I love how they, when asked about will they ever add Datagrods to PvE modes, they're just like, no, that would be too unbalanced. It's like, yeah, too unbalanced, huh? Yeah, I definitely think so, Fogley. Isn't he the one that flies the U-Wing? And, doesn't he fly Cassian's U-Wing? I guess we still already have Cassian flying the current U-Wing. But, like, he does fly a U-Wing in, the end of that movie. He also flies the shuttle, doesn't he? Hey, Zykia, good to see you, my friend. I don't know if we have this one. We're gonna grab it. Yeah, I think that was the one we're missing. Okay. I will not do any more crystal refreshes. I know you guys are itching. Oh, we're at a max of conquest currency? Dude, I've never hit the max for conquest currency before. Hold on. I don't even have a character I'm working on. Gosh dang it. Like... I don't want to buy shards for Jocasta newbies. I don't care. I guess we're spending it all on signal data. Oh, we're right there close to that node. Let's see if there's any signal data on this node. I don't think so. I think this is all gear. Oh, we got some signal data. Here we go. Resistance the Blue Squad leader. I'm still waiting for Porkins, bro. Resistance General A is going to be Resistance Conquest unit this year. Not unless they're taking, like, they're making her a, like a Iden Versio for Resistance. That's the only real hole that can be filled, because, like, Rey already has plenty of lifters. She's not fallen out of the meta. She's good. I don't see what she could possibly be. currently. I'm too young to have a gambling addiction. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Gonk not being in the game is heresy. Can Defender be decent with Iden at Gear 8? Not really, Devin. It'll do some stuff for you in, like, low echelons of PAC, but it's not going to be super helpful. Oh, yeah, I was grabbing it, and then it warned me that I had maxed out currency. There we go. Great. Okay, we're gonna throw this on in the background while we do our giveaway. $1 million to 2.5 million. I don't know. I don't think it's a huge deal. Where's Juno? Where is Juno? Where, dude, Kazdan Paratus though would be dope. Rom Coda. Like, dude, there's so many from those games. How does the giveaway work? Everyone get to the Discord. We'll be giving out some randomly through the Discord, and then the rest we will be giving away through a quick quick trivia. Sorry, brain wasn't working. Okay, there's the Discord link to all of you. You on the lowest difficulty. Thank you for letting me know. So there is a section in the Discord called Giveaways. It is in the same section as roster reviews. In fact, the section is called roster reviews and giveaway. So there's a section called Giveaway. Do not post in giveaway. I will put out essentially a giveaway bot, and then you'll just be able to click the button enter giveaway, and then you'll be entered. And then you if you are in chat, then you will be able to win. If you are not in chat, then you are going to be disqualified. Oh, fun, Nico. Hopefully everything's okay. One sec, I'm calculating how many total we're able to give away. Okay. You do not donate to specific people. No, the Great One. It is random on YouTube, and so that's why there's a bounty out for it, because it's so hard to try and get that person membership. I mentioned this on stream, on the on the Scoundrels Cantina stream. I'm probably going to join a random guild that's like a low level, like we're talking still doing light side Hoth territory battle, like low level guild. And I'm going to gift every single person in that guild a cup lightspeed bundle as a joke. do it either on a stream or as a video just for fun. Because I think that would be hilarious if an entire guild's only relic character is Cup. So yeah, that's my current plan with the Cup lightspeed bundle. You are correct, Grax. You are correct. But, like, the meme, though. What came first, light side or dark side Hoth? Both of them. They were the first territory battles. It would alternate between light side and dark side. Fair, Nico. There are 50 members in a guild, Burrito, not 30. And poor winners will build their account around Cup. An entire guild of Gidme teams. Oh, like the first one? I don't know. I would assume it started out light side. Hey, Kyle. Welcome, my friend. Okay. I have figured out the number that we can afford to give away today, with the addition of the donations we've had today. So, okay, so we will be giving away a total of, with the donations we have so far, a total of 3 Bad Batch bundles and 4 rogue bundles, and so you'll be able to choose one of the rogue bundles to take. I am not going to be doing the old bundles that are still around because I have no guarantee that I will be able to get the bundle to you before the time is up on those bundles, and so we're only going to focus on the bundles that are here for a couple more days, because I think the Han bundle leaves like tomorrow or something like that. So we're going to do 3 given away of the rogue bundle, just random, and then we'll do 1 that's based around trivia, and then we will do, and these will be hard trivia, and it'll be a fun time for me because I get to stretch my Star Wars brain and give you guys some fun trivia that you may or may not know, and I'll be impressed if any of you know it. Okay, but yeah, so we'll give away 3 of the rogue bundles randomly, and then we're gonna give 2 of the Bad Batch bundles randomly, and then we will do trivia for 1 of each. It's not going to be Swago. It's going to be Star Wars based. I'm very excited for this. It's going to be Star Wars based. But yeah, so if you guys go to the giveaway section, I will actually increase the timer on this. Just so that way you guys have time to get in. Okay. If you guys go to the giveaway section in the Discord, you can see right here we have the Rogue Lightspeed Bundle giveaway. So go ahead and go in here and you just click enter giveaway and you'll enter it. And it'll select 3 winners. You have 10 minutes to be able to get in here and do it. So follow the Discord link, get in there, click enter giveaway. On first R9s, always requirements first for first R9s, and then after requirements, there's a certain order of operations. Basically, top tier priority for Relic 9. Relic 9s are always optional, essentially, but like whether or not you should Relic 9 a character is based on, are they a GL, are they a tank, do they use their max health or max protection as damage, do they spread that to their team, and are they a fleet commander? So Piet would be a good thing. JML is amazing because he uses protection for damage for his whole team and as a tank and as a GL, so he fulfills 3 of the requirements. So you kind of use those 4 as your guidelines on who should get Relic 9s first. And then, of course, I mean, with the assault battles, there's also the assault battle characters. But, you know, I wouldn't focus down the assault battle characters getting them past Relic 7 until you have your, like, Relic 9s for your requirements for different things. So like once you get like your Profundity done and your Leviathan done, that type of stuff, then like yeah, go all in on throwing those Relic 9s around. Yeah, it has 1 Relic 9. I was gonna say Profundity, it has a Relic 9, right? Yeah, then I'd start throwing them into those other ones because honestly most people don't need the amount of Relic 9s they're gonna be getting from the assault battles, but the Relic 7 is gonna give them basically everything they need. Yeah, this is only the rogue ones. We will be doing the Bad Batch one afterward. So you have 10 or 8 minutes to get in to this one. This is just for the rogue ones. If you already have the rogue Lightspeed bundles, please do not sign up. I will be checking your accounts to make sure that you you do not have the rogue Lightspeed bundle. I will allow Interceptor off of this one as well. I will allow Interceptor. Can I spam clicks? I mean, it'll only let you enter once. Sure, Madness. I'll let you choose a friend to give it to. No, Caleb, you have to be in chat for it. I mentioned that already. Yes, if you win this current one for Rogue, it can be either of the Rogue bundles or the Interceptor. Your choice. Yes, this can be any of the 3 Lightspeed bundles that are not the Bad Batch bundle, essentially. Just, if you win, I can re-roll it. Ace is high, so don't worry about it. If you win, I'll just re-roll it. Nice, Burrito. It's either Alex RG, whichever one that you want. So it's either the $10 or the $15. Yes, we'll go Overlord. You are correct. I'm gonna have Mara watch stream for a second. I'm gonna run and grab a soda. Give us the trivia answers. Day 100 or 1,584 of asking Coca-Cola to sponsor the channel. Speaking of, I have a group that's been working with me and on getting a sponsorship going. Let me see if they responded. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've responded yet. Should I restart my Raid Challenge account because I was, I'm confused by what you're trying to say, but if you're saying you used one that wasn't part, you recently started and you used one that wasn't part of the anniversary stuff that they're doing, then I would say yes. I think it's worth a restart if you are looking to utilize that stuff, because the, getting the Supreme Gaelic as well as getting the, Zargala and all that type of stuff, very, very helpful. I didn't get a referral link. Yeah, so if you want to use my referral link, it's going to give you a lot of fun stuff. So yeah, I would suggest using a referral link. Getting Ugo super nice, Zargala, Supreme Gaelic, all that kind of stuff. What's the trivia on? It'll be in Discord, and I will basically be doing. I'll be messaging out the message in Discord of the question, and the first person to respond with the correct answer is going to be the one that gets it. I'm going to try my best to make these questions that are not very easily Googled. So, like, people aren't going to be able to cheat on this, like, at all. And the reason I want to do it by text and not by speaking is because some of your streams may be off by a minute or a couple seconds, and it's going to be very unfair to a lot of people. So by doing it by text and Discord, it's going to be a little bit more fair. You say that, Lunical, but it's also dependent on who actually knows the answer to these questions. Because they're gonna be hard ones, for sure. We're not doing it through the chat in Twitch or YouTube. We're doing it through the Discord specifically. Sounds good, Tritry. You have a great night. There's only 30 seconds left in the giveaway, by the way. I have a couple picked out, but I have some more that I'm sure I'll come up with on the fly. Yeah, we were talking about that on the cortisol. Are they from the movies or the whole of the Star Wars universe? A little bit of both, as well as some behind the scenes Star Wars stuff as well. So it's going to be a mix of knowing the Star Wars universe, knowing behind the scenes, and, you know, knowing the extended universe. No, they're not going to be that obscure, AR, but they are going to be hard. They're going to be rough. They're going to be guessable though. Like I'll try not to do anything that's like ridiculous. Okay, we need the weighties to respond in chat, as well as Catfishability and Devin. So Devin, we got in chat. Thwaites and Catfishability, are you in Catfish Billy? Are you here in chat? If you are not, you will be disqualified, and we'll move on to redoing it. Okay, there's Catfish Billy and Thwaites. Are you here? Rigged. Unusual join activity in the damn Discord. It's almost like we're doing a giveaway. I'm not seeing Thwaites say anything, so it looks like we are going to re-roll one. Okay, Tater Tot. Okay. Sweet. All three of you DM me. Okay, this giveaway is going to be less time. The Bad Batch Lightspeed Bundle giveaway is live. Oop. Or it is not, because I typed something in wrong. Hold on. There we go. Now it's live. You guys have 5 minutes to sign up. Yeah, if you want to choose one of the other ones, you can instead of the Bad Batch. Love that, AJ. Okay, I gotta do this real quick. Might as well open my Bronzium while I am on hot utils. Are we back? It looks like it's fine right now. Adrian Rios, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Congratulations, Caleb Wheeler and Stagger. You have won a Lightspeed bundle. Okay. Both of you DM me. Okay. Okay. Time to do the time to do some trivia, guys. You guys ready for some trivia? Just gotta get my mods done on this account and then I'll be good to go. BRB for trivia, son is crying. Sounds good, Fogley. You've got a second while I fix my mod, so. We will be messaging in the giveaway section. No sound? Do you guys not have sound right now? You guys can't send in that channel? Okay, then we'll do it in another channel. Hold on. We'll just do it in the roster review channel. Sounds good, Caleb. You have a great night. Yeah, it looks like it's just Twitch side. I don't know why Twitch is glitching. Okay, in the roster review chat, we are going to do the trivia. And so I will send a message, and then you guys will answer the message, and whoever answers it correctly first on my screen will get the first point. And we will I'm trying to think if I want to do more than one. I feel like it'd be way too much of a pain to try and get any one person to answer 2 of these correctly in a row. And be fast enough to be number 1. So we'll do 2 hard questions. The first person to get each question will get a Lightspeed bundle. No, you'll be answering in the Discord in the roster review section as well. Absolutely, Devin. Spelling is hard. Even if you spell it wrong, it's fine. Okay, looks like my headphones are about to die. Plug them in. Type in ! Discord, Felipe. There you go. Funny, Con Warlock. Oh, gosh. I don't know why I'm bothering. Here, let's actually, instead, we're gonna drop it by 1. And we'll throw it on auto. Okay. First question is about to go out, so this will be in the roster review section. First person to respond with the correct answer is the one who wins. And this will be our Rogue One bundle, so it can be either of the Rogue One bundles, or it can be the Interceptor bundle. So, get your engines revving, guys. There it is. Congratulations, AR. AR made it in as the first person with the correct answer. The question was, the song Binary Sunset, often referred to as the Force theme, was originally a character theme. Whose theme was it? And it was, in fact, Ben Kenobi's theme, and was originally going to be used during his death sequence, but it didn't seem to fit, and so George Lucas actually swapped it out for Leia's theme during his death scene, interestingly enough. Do I spend 200 gems to open up the void essential to get Fabian now, or do I wait until tomorrow night? If you were going to for sure get it tomorrow night, might as well just wait. I love our little bot. It's great. It's great. Message request, accept DM. Make sure, for those of you who DM me about a bundle, make sure you DM me which bundle you got. Just so that way it makes it easier on me when I'm going back through all of this tomorrow. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to use for... Oh, we're getting terrible RNG on this run. What should I ask for this next one? I'll let you guys actually decide on this one. We'll let you guys decide. Do you guys want a lore question or a behind the scenes question? Your choice. Okay, sounds like a lot of people want lore. Oh, this one's... I feel like this one's a little easy, but I think it'll be a fun one. And it's on my mind right now. It's on my mind right now, so we're gonna ask it. I feel like this one's a little easier than our last question. Let's see. I mean, to be fair, the game volume goes off when I click away from the screen, so... trying to decide if I should do this one or if we should make it topical. This is semi-topical. I think this will be fun. This is going to be for a Bad Batch bundle. This is going to be for a Bad Batch bundle. Okay. Here we go, guys. MJP, congratulations, my friend. Can you put a message in the chat right now to let me know you're here in stream? To let me know that you are ready and waiting to collect your Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle. The question was, in Kenobi, what Jedi was revealed to have helped set up and run the Underground Railroad for Jedi? The answer being Quinlan Vos. Heck yeah, Morgan. Send me a DM. Let me know which bundle that you won, my friend. AR, make sure you do the same. Second language disadvantages. It was being posted in the roster review section on the Discord. Hey, Chivo, welcome, welcome. Here's another one for you guys, just for fun, just to see who knows this. I love Star Wars trivia in general, and I love obscure Star Wars trivia, especially about soundtracks and that kind of thing. What character in Star Wars has a theme that was created for them, but was never in any of the movies? The theme was never actually aired in any of the movies. I mean, Ahsoka's not in any of the movies, period. General Grievous has a theme. Han technically doesn't, although I do consider, you know, Han and Leia, they have a theme together. And most of Star Wars considers the Carbonite Freezing song actually to be his theme. It's what they use for his intros in any game or anything like that, interestingly enough. Nav's Comics, you got it, my friend. It is, in fact, Jabba. Jabba does have his own theme, and they never once use it in the movies. Yeah, Jabba has his own villain theme, and it's not used in the movies. It was, oh gosh, what is the guy's name? I can't remember the guy's name. There's a classical piece of movie that or classical piece of music that it's based off of, and the same piece was used as a theme for a character from a TV show more recently. It's like I don't know, the Boondocks or something like that. Like the Uncle's theme is very similar to Jabba's theme because it's based off of the same classical piece that was used. Can you play it? Ooh, I don't know if I can. I know where I can find that trivia piece, but I don't know if anyone has it posted. It's on, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, that's not the original. That's just the theme that plays during that time. No, still not it. You could find it on the special edition version of the soundtracks. If you want to go hear the original, go here's what it sounds like. Very similar to it. It's really quiet. I don't know if I can get it any louder. But if you look up Uncle Ruckus's theme from, what is it, the Boondocks? Yeah. It's very similar to that. To find the original, I can't find it on YouTube. Everyone just has the themes that are in like the actual movie, but yeah, his actual theme doesn't show up in the movie. And so if you go listen to the soundtrack show, great podcast. It's by the guy who did the music to The Force Unleashed. He's worked with Lucasfilms for years and years and years, and he goes and breaks down different soundtracks. And so he breaks down like Indiana Jones, Jaws, you know, Harry Potter, all kinds of random stuff. And he does one for each of the Star Wars movies of the original trilogy. Really, really interesting fun facts about all kinds of stuff. In fact, Steven Spielberg actually played plays in the high school band in Jaws to make it, because it's the actual orchestra that plays the music for Jaws playing in the high school band. And so to make it sound amateurish, they have Steven Spielberg play his clarinet, which he hadn't played in like 20 years. So that way it would sound amateurish in the movie when the high school band is playing in the background. But yeah, tons of fun stuff. It's such a great podcast. Ooh, does anyone know what Starkiller's real name is? We need to do just like a Star Wars trivia night where I just do Star Wars trivia of like obscure things that I just know for fun, that like you guys might not, because it's obscure and I love obscure trivia. Ooh, Catfish Billy coming in with the truth. Yes. It was named Jabba's theme, but like it's not labeled correctly because most things just have the themes that played throughout those scenes, and they're like, oh, this is Jabba's theme. So yes, Galen Merrick is correct. You're close, Alex. I know it because I read the original book back after the game came out and they wrote a book. That's how I know that what his real name is. The Force Unleashed pays off. Oh gosh. How can Starkiller be adapted to film or series? He can't. The power scaling from the Force Unleashed games is just way too out there, and it just does not fit in Star Wars at all. And they kind of knew that going into the game. It doesn't work, and so they really can't without scaling him back, which will piss off a lot of fans. So I doubt they'll ever actually do anything with him. Yeah, I'd have to like look up and see what the actual name of the thing is, because I haven't like listened to it in forever. You too, Tamoy. Let's see, what other obscure piece of trivia do we want to ask for fun? This one's probably too easy. In the hallway scene of Rogue One, what well-known person is the person that shouts fire when Vader first walks into the hallway and they start firing at him? Ah, Death Lobo, you got it, my friend. It is, in fact, Sam Witwer. He's not shown on screen at all, but he's the one that calls that out in that sequence. I don't know why he's not on screen for it. But yeah, it's Sam Witwer. They moved where things were in the squad arena shipments, and I don't like it. Yeah, Sam Witwer is Starkiller. He also plays Emperor Palpatine in Force Unleashed as well. And he voices Maul in Clone Wars. He's kind of like the go-to, we need a voice guy. He also plays like, oh, who was it? In Book of Boba Fett, they needed the droid from Jabba's palace, And so he did the voice for that character because the voice actor has passed since then. Like, yeah, he's kind of like the go-to. They need a voice, and so they call in Sam Witwer. He's just kind of like the go-to nowadays. I'm gonna do my dailies while I think of more trivia, because I gotta go to bed here in just a moment. Versus videos, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Sounds good, Burrito Express. You have a great night. Yeah, Mark Hamill plays the guy whose head gets chopped off at the beginning of episode 9. I did fleet challenges, I did fleet arena. I need to spend energy. Did you participate rote this round? I need to. It's still on my list to do tonight. I need to do my rote battles. I think I did some of them. I may have done none of them, though. I can't remember if that was just early this morning. Yep, that's the guy, Latte Money. Have a good night, Jay. When is the first time that we hear Darth Vader's theme in the Star Wars original trilogy? Professional Canadian, you are correct. It is Empire Strikes Back, but what scene in Empire Strikes Back? Helmet scene? No, not quite. When Leia kisses Luke? Not quite. When he encounters Luke and chops off his hand? No. This, I will say, this is a question that you are not expecting the answer to. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Very close, Felipe. So, I don't think anyone knows it. I don't think anyone's gonna get it. It is actually the first scene of Star Wars Episode 5, where the probe droid comes out of the Star Destroyer and heads out towards Hoth. That is the first time you hear Darth Vader's theme. The piccolo inside that song plays it in the background. The Darth Vader's theme is played over 500 times throughout the entirety of Star Wars Episode 5 in various melodies and harmonies throughout all of the different songs in the movie. And the first time is during the opening sequence with the probe droid. Who played the Jedi who the Padawan who tried to escape the temple that Bail Organa watched die? Not Conquest, we want War. Yup, George Lucas's son. You are correct, AR and Professional Canadian. Yep, Jet Lucas. the sun. It was very common during the prequel trilogy that like random characters are just played by like family members or like part of the production crew, all kinds of stuff like that. Like at one point there's all of George Lucas's families in like episode 3 in the background during the space opera. You know, a whole bunch of the like production people are in the box during that scene, like tons of stuff like that. At not caring about knowing actors' names. Fair. I'm terrible with actors' names as well, unless it's Star Wars related for the most part. Found that one out from a short earlier today. Nice. My favorite Star Wars movie, Star Wars Episode 5. I love The Empire Strikes Back. It is so great. What is the first command that Emperor Palpatine gives to Lord Vader after he makes him Lord Vader? This is the stupidest question. This isn't even like a hard question. This is just a stupid question. I'm telling you guys right now. This one pissed me off as a child. Yep. Yep, rise. Stand up. I was playing Star Wars Seen It as a kid, and I was so upset that that was the answer. I was so upset. I cannot explain to you how upset I was about that. Ooh, I've got one for you. This one's also going to be music related. We have had 2 Star Wars movies that have not had the music done by John Williams. Those 2 movies are Solo and Rogue One. Who did the music to those 2 movies? Bonus points if you can tell me any of their other pieces of work. Okay, that's all Relic 8 characters. I don't have Relic 8 characters like at all. Mandalore. All Relic 8 as well. We'll run Executor there. Yeah, so I don't really have anything besides running Executor and then maybe a Chimera match right here, and that's basically it. Ooh, I should probably check and make sure my guild didn't have any platoons that I missed. Felipe, you are correct about one of them. Michael Giacchino is one of the 2. He's the one that did Rogue One. And Giacchino also showed up in Star Wars Episode 7 as a stormtrooper. Yeah, Giacchino's been in a whole bunch of stuff. He's become like the go-to Disney Pixar one. He did Inside Out. He also did the Lost soundtrack. That was like one of his first big projects he did. Williams did not do Solo. In fact, the person that did Solo, I think, could have done a better job. Solo's, in my opinion, the weakest of the soundtracks, behind Episode 8. I think Episode 8 technically has the worst of any Star Wars soundtrack. It's just rehashings of a lot of old themes and no new themes. Yes, the themes are done in different ways, but for the most part, there's no new themes throughout the whole movie, and I just didn't enjoy the soundtrack that much. And all of the soundtrack pieces are very loud and in your face, and there's no like really pretty music that John Williams likes to do. Ugh. Sounds good, Fogley. So the other one, Williams might have done something for Solo, but he is not the credited primary composer for the movie. Solo was done by John Powell, the guy who did How to Train Your Dragon, and I feel like was very underwhelming considering how good How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack is. And I think that John Powell deserves another chance at Star Wars to make something beautiful. In Star Wars Episode 6, Endor was not originally the birthplace of Ewoks. What was the original concept for the final planet in Episode 6? You are correct, Luke. It was, in fact, going to be the Wookiee homeworld. Have I listened to the composer Hans Zimmer? Of course. I love Hans Zimmer. You know, he did Inception. He does a lot of Christopher Nolan films just in general. I mean, Dark Knight, Inception, Interstellar. He helped out with the first Pirates of the Caribbean film, and then was the lead composer on the second and third one. Yeah, Hans Zimmer's awesome. I actually have a old friend from high school who just like randomly posted on his social media a couple years ago because he went into composing music, and he's just like, yeah, I just had dinner with Hans Zimmer. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, you just post that like, it's not a big deal on your freaking Instagram? Like, what is this? Williams did Han's theme for Solo. There you go. Sounds good, Felipe. Have a great night. Yeah, like he also did the oh, what is it called? The Modern Warfare 2 soundtrack. As far as I know, I think it's the only video game soundtrack he's ever done. And it was just kind of weird and wild to me that he did that one. But yeah, it was the best soundtrack of all the Call of Duties. Guess YouTube Shorts isn't the best information place. Not typically. I once watched a YouTube short that that was, this is why Ahsoka uses 2 lightsabers, and then spent the entire video talking about how Anakin doesn't like the fact that she uses 2 lightsabers, and then ends the video with, and that's why Ahsoka uses 2 lightsabers. I'm like, you didn't give me any information about Ahsoka using 2 lightsabers besides that Anakin didn't like it, and your whole premise was, this is why Anakin, or this is why Ahsoka uses 2 lightsabers. Like, you actually didn't answer the thing that you set forth to do. And like, yeah, it was very frustrating to me. I was very upset. And that was the moment that I stopped watching like YouTube shorts about Star Wars. Hey, Astro. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Rude. Dang, this is not going well. At least we have the taunt up. That was so rough losing the taunt. When does Ro ever go well? I mean, you're not wrong. What vehicle in the Star Wars universe almost caused an international incident in real life? AR is correct. The Jawa crawler. The Jawa sand crawler was thought to be a new version of like a special forces tank. And production had to halt because they were too close to a border between countries and were driving around that. Along those same, one's too easy because we've already talked about Tatooine. It's just the fact that the sets are technically still there and homeless people live in like Luke's house, essentially. Let's see, what's another one? Ooh. We'll skip that one. That one's not as fun. Let's see. What's another good one? Can you name every time Shaak Ti has died in Star Wars canon? Oh. She's just too good. Can you name what 3 times they are, Astro and AJ? Because if I remember correctly, I believe there's only 3 times as well. Yes, if I recall correctly, there's 3 times. Can you name all 3? It's a canon event, Con Warlock. Yeah, she's stabbed by General Grievous in a deleted scene from episode 3. She's also killed by Anakin in the hologram. I believe that's only in Lego Star Wars. I don't think it's in the movie as a deleted scene or anything. And then she's killed by Starkiller. Oh, she was in the deleted scene in Revenge of the Sith. I wasn't sure if she actually showed up in her deleted scene. I knew it showed it in Lego Star Wars, but I was like, I can't remember if this is actually a deleted scene. Because there's so many deleted scenes for episode 3. There's so many. What's the best team to use with the Bad Batch bundle? If you're not investing a ton into them, probably throwing like the lead on whatever her name, we just were talking about her. Shaak Ti. Throwing the Zeta on the lead of Shaak Ti and maybe the unique on Shaak Ti and then just using Shaak Ti lead with the 4 of them honestly wouldn't be a bad idea. But you know, it's a so-so team without a lot of Zetas. So I mean, it's double drop time, Astra. I'd open them, honestly. Ooh, what was the original design that was going to be who General Grievous looked like? It made its way into the movies and shows regardless. What was the original design for Grievous? I feel like this is a little bit of an easier one. I also think I've mentioned this on stream before. And honestly, if you somehow manage to pull 2 legendaries, that's gonna get you some chickens as well as getting you some, you know, good characters. It happens, Alex RG. I mean, I opened over 30 primal shards and didn't pull a single a single legendary or mythic. I don't know who either of those was. Yeah, 3.5 stars. I mean, that's solid. That's not food. That's usable characters. Luke, you are in fact correct. Yes, Saleya, you are also correct. The Magna Guard was the original look of Grievous, and then on the way to the meeting where they were making the final decision, one of the artists whipped up what we know as General Grievous today on a napkin and then put it into the running, and that was the one that was voted on it. I'm glad like some good information comes from like YouTube shorts and stuff, because like so much of it's not good. Let me check my guild. I was in the middle of that before I got distracted with more stuff. Platoon assignments. I just have to place Finn. Okay. Oh, this is another easy one. What major planet was not come up with by George Lucas, but was come out with an extended universe that ended up being in the movies? Si, senor, you are correct. It is Coruscant. That was originally made up by Timothy Zahn and added in by George Lucas. Now tell me, when's the first time Coruscant appeared on screen? It didn't. Yeah, the prequels don't exist. You're right. You are correct, Luke. During the 1997 re-release of the movies, with that special edition that came out that year, is when it came to Star Wars. That scene at the very end during the celebration across all the planets. You are, in fact, correct. Yes, Astro. What's up? I do somewhere as well, Wep. Yeah, throw it in the Discord, Astro. I don't know what happened to Dave. I'll message him and cry about the fact that he hasn't shown up in a couple days. I missed him. He was carrying our guild. I think instead of Scythe, I should have brought in Emperor's Shuttle. I think that was the play, was Emperor's Shuttle. Yes, we landed the buff immunity. Sick. That's gonna be so helpful. Oh, yeah. Let's just bring in this and try and get some more buff immunities out there. Let's do that. Let's see, what other fun trivia do we have for today? In what scene does the actor for Boba Fett swear? In Star Wars Episode 5. Dang, AJ, you need to catch up. Heck yeah, Con Warlock. I'll try and focus him this week. It is on Bespin, but where, Luke? Where'd you put it, Astro? Ping me in wherever you put it. He says a real swear word. You can't hear it because all of his lines are so quiet that he says out loud under his helmet that they had to redub over afterwards. And of course, George Lucas went back and redubbed it again with Tamora Morrison later on. But during one of the scenes, he messes up his line and says a swear word. Does anyone know what line it is and what scene it is? It's yes, AR, you got it. It's when he's having them load Han Solo onto his ship, and he says, "Take Captain Solo to the cargo hold." He actually says, "Take, what is it? Take Captain Cargo to the Solo hold," and then says the F word. Dang, Alex. Love that, AJ. Wow, Oops said most people say you have to wait until you're 1,000 episodes or 100. Sorry, it's like 123 episodes in is where it starts getting good. And I'm like, nah, I can't. I can't wait that long for a show to get good. I'm sorry. That's too much. That was rude. We gotta focus this big guy in the center. Is he gonna like insta-kill everyone? Good dodge, but I'm worried. Have a good night, Con Warlock. Stay alive, Luke. And that's it. We completed a wave at least. Beaver, can we have a stream dedicated to trivia and have points? I'll have to like come up with my own Kahoot just for fun of just like obscure trivia knowledge that I happen to know. But honestly, I'd be down to do it. I do like Star Wars trivia. Doesn't have to be a Kahoot. I know, but it just becomes, you know, if we're gonna have points, it's problematic for me to try and do it. Like, it'd be so hard for me to keep track of who gets what question, and like, especially if we try to do like rankings of like, oh, you got a first, second, or third, that type of thing. Potency and health, offense and potency, speed, health, offense, potency, crit chance, or crit damage. Yeah, crit damage, crit chance. Interesting. Interesting. Reverse it, we quiz you. I mean, I'm always down to be quizzed. Hey, if you got a Star Wars trivia question, shoot, I'm actually curious. Specifically for GM the Spirit. I mean, let me take a look at them. Speed. 126 additional speed, almost 300 speed on your Knights as your Spirit. Dang, bro. And your Great Mother's over 300 speed. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. What was the first public appearance of Boba Fett's armor? It was a parade. I don't remember what parade it was, but it was a parade before the movie had even come out, and immediately already people were interested in him. In Star Wars Episode 1? In Star Wars Episode 1, I mean, you could consider all of Naboo under that. I'm not sure I understand the question, AJ. Like, you could consider all of Naboo under that with the Trade Federation blockade. We don't really know how many total slaves out of the crowd that there could be in Tatooine. Like, we know for sure that, you know, there's the 4 kids that Annie hangs out with that are all in slavery. There's the mom, then there's him, but then there's any number of other people in the movie that could be slaves that we don't know their characters. Padme's real last name is Naberry, changed to Amidala while she served as the queen. She was part of a refugee family and not actually royalty by any means. Also, all of her decoys had names that they took on that were fake names that sounded like hers, such as, you know, Corday that we see die in Episode 2. All of them had very similar names that they took on, so that way they could switch off places. And also, Keira Knightley was one of the doubles inside Star Wars Episode 1. Heck yeah, Astra. I mean, it's a solid team. It's definitely not one to, you know, scoff at. Like, that team's great. Okay, any last trivia questions for me before I hop off for the night, because I've got work in like 7 hours? Oh gosh. What is Keira Knightley's character? I honestly can't remember any of the other ones besides Corday offhand. I read the book that was from Padme's perspective. I want to say it was written by Claudia Gray. No, it was written by the one that wrote Ahsoka. I can't remember her name. The girl that wrote the Ahsoka book, and I wasn't really impressed with it. I think there's a sequel. I just had never got around to it because the first one wasn't that interesting. Like, it was interesting enough, but like the ending was super unsatisfying. Was kind of my problem with it. Oh gosh, you got me stumped there. I don't remember what Keira Knightley's character's name is. What character Ewan McGregor wanted to play in episode 3? Ooh, that I don't know. That's actually interesting to me. I do know that Ewan McGregor was warned by his uncle not to take the part for Obi-Wan. Sabe. There we go. What was the name of the bounty hunter that Thrawn hired to hunt the Phoenix Squad? Ooh, that's another one that... Oh, a Royal Guard. That's interesting. And they didn't let him? I feel like they should have let him. Say the bounty hunter that Thrawn hired to hunt the Phoenix Squad. Now you guys are starting to stump me. Phoenix Squad. Why am I being stumped by this? We would be honored if you would. How many beers did I need to drink tonight before I caved and bought the Battle Lights being rolled to 5 minutes ago? Trick question. You're sober and convinced yourself to do it. Oh gosh. All that's coming to mind right now is the is Rook hunting them down. I can't think of a single bounty hunter that he hired to go after them. Who's in the who's the bounty hunter that Thrawn hired? I actually need to know this now. This is something that I feel like I should know. If it's in Rebels, like I feel like it should know it, and it's definitely not in the Thrawn trilogy. Oh, is that who they send after him? The one that's from Sabine? Yeah, I don't know her name at all. I would have never guessed this in a million years. I think the last time I watched Rebels, I skipped this episode because I don't enjoy it. I'm pretty sure I don't even care. Is it this chick, Ketsu Onyo, or is there someone else? Because that's the only bounty hunter that's connected to Rebels that I'm seeing. Rook wasn't a bounty hunter. Rook is Thrawn's personal bodyguard and is a Nogri. Which I thought I don't like the portrayal of Rook in Rebels. I don't. Yeah, Rook is his bodyguard. He's not a bounty hunter. How many times has Dave Filoni added Wolf in Star Wars? I mean, doesn't he show up in Bad Batch, Clone Wars, and Rebels? So I guess 3 times, if you want to call it general amount. But I couldn't tell you the number of episodes he's in. In the Clone Wars, what was the full name of Jedi who first discovered Kamino? I guess if you're... I mean, if you're... I don't know. Dooku, technically, I think he was a Jedi during the time when he first started working on the things with Kamino. But Sypha Dyas is the one. I don't know if that's his full name. I'm trying to think if there's any other part to his name. I think you're thinking of Sypha Dyas, though. How was the Gibby? It was good. Depa Billaba is Kanan's master. Yeah, Depa Billaba is Kanan's master. I think it's actually pronounced Depa Billaba. But who cares? Sypha Dyas crash landed on a planet and was shot down. The pirate prison thing was he was the like diplomatic envoy that was with Sypha Dyas and the only one that like knew what happened during that. That was killed by Dooku. Sypha Dyas had still been long dead. But Sypha Dyas and Dooku grew up together in the Jedi Temple. And Sypha Dyas would call Dooku Do, if I recall correctly, as a kid, which I thought was hilarious listening to the audiobook. Okay. Any final questions as we close up? We're gonna turn on our finishing song. Thank you guys so much for being here. It has been a damn good time. I've stayed up longer than I should. So. Full nickname would be Doo-Doo. Yeah, right? But yeah, I need to go to bed. I still haven't started watching Solo Leveling. To be fair, I'm way behind on all kinds of shows. My mom's insistent that I need to watch Severance. It's on my list. Right now I'm catching up on Invincible, and then I'll move on to another show, and you'll just never catch up with the amount of media that comes out nowadays. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to those that won a Lightspeed bundle. I will be contacting you about how you get that Lightspeed bundle very, very soon. Who was Dooku's apprentice before Qui-Gon? That is an excellent question. I don't actually remember his name offhand. I could tell you a lot about him, but I don't remember his name offhand. He was fascinated by the what are they called? The old prophecies as well for a time. He's the one that introduced Qui-Gon to the old prophecies, but he kind of moved away from it. His apprentice was killed, and it was most likely his fault, and he blames himself for it, and he kind of goes into a self-imposed exile on a council mission. He also sleeps with women during the book that he's in. The book that he's from is Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. I don't remember his name offhand, though. In the old canon, it was a she, and her name was... I actually think she was technically after Qui-Gon in the old canon, and her name was... Oh, I'm close. Kumari Vosa. Also used two curled lightsabers like Ventress, and always confused me as a kid who Asajj Ventress was versus who's Kumari Vosa. Kumari Vosa is the name of his old apprentice. Yes, Astro. What rare gemstone was believed to resist a Jedi's mind tricks? Ooh, this sounds super familiar, but I don't know it. Rail Avaros. Yeah, that sounds right. The rare gemstone thing, that sounds super familiar, but I don't know. Where would that be from? That sounds like it's either from like Darth Maul Shadowhunter or like the Jason and Jaina books. I don't know. What's the answer, Lunical? Let's hear this one. But yeah, let's see if there's anyone to raid while Lunical gets us our answer. Let's see.
Do it. Roger, Roger.
See you later, son of a box sip. Is there anyone on YouTube? Swaggo. There's no one playing Swaggo. Star Wars. No one playing Star Wars, anything that has rating turned on. There's a couple people playing Star Wars, but no one has the rating turned on. Read Fox News. The Kyber crystal? Interesting. Kyber crystals themselves were thought to... Interesting. Interesting. Subway Surfers. Dang, no one's streaming Subway Surfers right now. What else could we throw on here? Just for fun. Marvel Rivals. Someone's got to be doing it, right? There we go. We got some Marvel Rivals. We'll go with that. Coco Melon. Gosh. What's is there a good final question for each of you? In old canon, what was the origin of the rebellion symbol? This is an easy one for a lot of people, but I might as well ask it right before we end stream. That one bird. According to the Force Unleashed, is the family crest of Starkiller. There are other ones that are scattered throughout, but that was the most recent before the canon got interrupted. Yeah, it shows it in the Force Unleashed in the first game. They are setting up the rebellion, and then it gets interrupted by Vader, and he goes, "I lied, as I always have." And then that whole sequence goes on, and at the very end of the game, they congregate on Kashyyyk, at his childhood home, and Leia says we have someone to rally behind, and then wipes off the table, and it shows the rebellion symbol in his childhood home. So that is the origin of the rebellion symbol in the old canon. Anyways, I'm going to bed. You guys have fun with the Marvel Rivals streamer. I don't know who they are, but give them a big damn hello, and I need sleep before work. So see you all next time. Congratulations to the winners. Love you all. Hope you enjoyed the trivia, and I'll see you guys in the next video.